Hello and welcome to another wonderful day on Oweleke TV, reaching you live and direct from the nation's capital city, Abuja. My name is Ramsey Enoch and this is some newspaper review. Joining me on the conversation today is Lovett and Sadato, and as a matter of fact,
finally, allow me to be the one
I knew you guys were going to say that.
Mr. Ramsey is
I knew you guys were going to say that.
How does it feel?
I'm cool.
Are you
cool.
sure?
Blessed am I amongst
good morning.
blessed women.
I'm fine. Mr. Ramsey, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning, love it. I'm good. It's good to be here again to bring our audience to speed with the headlines for the day, and we are getting started with the Vanguard newspaper. On the Vanguard today, we have a lot of stories, but I will be taking just a few out of it. You can pick a copy of the Vanguard newspaper and then go through it much later. But then, most striking is the fact that the big story on Vanguard said outrage as federal government pegs age for writing WASSCE, that is West African Senior School Certificate Examination, at 18 years. WASSCE, that's what some people call it. All right. You need to be 18 before you actually take WAEC, according to the federal government. Then some writers to that story. It will drop back education. National Union of Teachers are the ones saying that. That is NUT. We will go to court. Parents are the ones saying that. We will respond later. WAEC said so. We want meeting of stakeholders. This one is coming from CONUA, that is an acronym, CONUA. Then the final one says, we are parents rushing their children. Why are parents rushing their children? That is ASU talking. You can see the controversy. We'll talk more about that, and that's going to be much later. Then this one says, we will implement state police, say Ondo, Rivers, Jigawa governors. Details read on page 40. Separate office of AGF from AGFG. PDP governors are the ones saying that, and details read on page 9. Flood killed 49 in Jigawa, Adamawa, Taraba. Displaced thousands. Details read on page 15. Which other striking story do I have? This one says Nigeria records 166,000 BPD below budget benchmark. This is the report coming. Then finally, Tinubu appoints Mohammed as DG NIA Ajay, then DG DSS. You remember the NIA director resigned for reasons best known to him, that probably he's been serving and he just needs to retire. Well, details you can get on the Vanguard newspaper, and that's on page 9. And that's going to be the size of the headlines from the Vanguard newspaper this morning as I hand you over to the capable hands of King Sir.
Thank you, Mr. Ramsey. Good morning.
Good morning.
Let's quickly take a look at the Punch newspaper and all the juicy headline that comes with it. So now we are going straight to the big story that said federal government to shut Era fuel station as petrol hits 1,000 per litre. I take that story again. Federal government to shut Iran fuel stations as petrol hits 1,000 per litre. Detail read on page 2 of the Punch newspaper. And then there's a one writer to that story that says queues persist in NNPCL major marketer station as POEM shortage worsen. And then the next headline says WAEC, ASU, NUT differ as federal government bans on the 18 candidate. Detail read on page 2 of the Punch newspaper. And then the next headline said, kidnap doctor, patient groom as nagged strike ground hospital. Detail read on page 7 of the Punch newspaper. And then the last story I would take from the Punch newspaper says, Nigerian first Olympic medalist Mayogun dies at 85. Detail read on page 45 of the Punch newspaper. For further reading, do well to grab a copy of Punch newspaper. Over to you, Lovett.
What I have here is The Nation, and then The Nation is talking about I have 3 stories here, but I'm going to go for the big story first. The big story is talking about Tinubu GDP surge point to an economy on right path. And the second story here said why Southeast students are yet to benefit from federal government loans. And then the last story I'm going to take here says 97 held for killing of 2 policemen in Abuja attack. So that is the story I have here in the nation. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Lovett. Well, I don't know why some persons should be getting the loan and others are not getting it. You know, when you were taking that story, I was actually thinking, what's all this about? What's it all about? Well, this is Nigeria.
This is Nigeria, of course.
All right, let's get to the leadership newspaper, and I'm going to be taking just few headlines. The first one says, Abuja attack. That's the kicker. Please confirm arrest of 79 shites. All right, details read on page 4. Then the big story, the kicker says, insecurity. Waves of change as Tinubu rejigs NIA, DSS, very important. Details read on page 4. Just to write us to that story, Mohammed replaced Rufai. Ajayi takes over from Bichi. Then the second rider says experts set agenda for new DGs. Then this one says Prof emerges local government chairmanship candidate. Prof becoming a local government chairman. All right, let's see how that is going to go. Maybe
there's going to be some changes.
Some changes, because people have complained in the past that some persons just get into that office and they are not educated. At a point, they don't even know what to do.
So let's see how well it goes. Yeah.
That's serious.
The professor for that matter. We hope he do well. That's just
he's going to try his best, but then let it not be because maybe lecturers are not well paid and people are like trying to delve into politics. Probably. I'm just saying. I don't know. I'm just saying. All right, this is going to be the size of the headlines, and we want to go on a quick break. When we return, we'll talk about the fact that parents are ranting. Oweleke is saying, do you know why we are doing what we are doing? ASU said, hey, come on, what's your problem? NUT is saying, hey, Mona, calm down. The other people are saying, why are parents even rushing their children? When we return, we'll talk about that after the break.
Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleke TV. Visit our website at www.oweleketv for a thrilling journey. Oweleketv, rising star at the fairground.
Welcome back from that breakout number, still live on your screen, reaching you live and direct from the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, Nigeria. What are we talking about this morning? The big story is really big. There is an outrage, there is an outcry, there is some form of confusion as the federal government is coming to say you need to be 18 years before you sit for the final exams of the secondary school, which is WASSCE. And as a matter of fact, parents are not happy about it. Then NUT is not also happy about it. NUT is the National Union of Teachers. But let me begin from Sada to this morning. So many things need to be put into consideration. Number one, we are in a country where there is an age limit, all right, for employment. If you exceed that age, you don't get employed anymore. The banking sector, the financial sector, I beg your pardon, they are looking for younger people. Some of them don't even take BSc holders. You see them saying national diploma and HND holders because of reasons best known to them. Then, if you exceed 25, at most 30, you won't get the job anymore. Now, if you're 18 before you get to school, you know, everything that happens from the strike action, inability to meet up with the demands of school fees and all of that, having to skip one class and all of that. So many variables come to play when it comes to educational system in Nigeria because of the deteriorating state of education. Now, this is coming up. I don't know what you think about it. Let me come from this angle. Okay. You are a mother, a potential mother, yeah? Okay. We will go to court. That is what parents are saying. Okay. And the reason why they are saying this is because of these variables that I've talked about. Then this one is saying, why are parents rushing their children? That is ASU. Okay, Academic Staff Union of Universities. So what do you have to say? Parents are saying, we will go to court. Then ASU is saying, come on, why are you people rushing the children? Is there any need to rush the children?
Yeah, I think from the parent angle, let's start with I've been in school, we've been in the process. Policy like this will definitely warrant frustration. Now, for a parent, you want your child to finish school in time. You want your child at the age of 25 to be done with school, probably so that you can train others, or probably maybe that first child, you invest everything on that child so that that child will also equally train his younger ones. So from that angle now, let's start with at the age of 18, if you say normal citizens should start schooling at the age of 18, then 4 years in university, depending on the course, 6 some other courses, 7 some other courses, and then when you're done, you have to go for NYC, and then you don't even know the years you're going to stay before you get employment. So I think from the parents' angle, they are just being frustrated because of the system. The system is not.
And remember, admission is not automatic.
Yeah.
Jam,
So the
may
system,
jam you a couple
WAEC
of times.
to my WAEQ.
My WAEQ.
School to my school you too before they give you admission. So I'm just feeling like they are trying to fight for the right of their children. Even if I'm the one, I definitely am going to voice out, because if you look critically into this, the educational system itself, it has problem. It has its own problem. ASU will be there giving you their own hits back to back before you finish. Definitely, they should allow them at any age, provided that child is smart enough. Provided they are smart enough
at any age.
At any age.
That
just
is,
let them.
Wow.
It's even a record for a child to be 18 and be done with university. You're going for your masters. It reduces the stress. And I think at early age, you see the brain is capable of doing a lot of things. All you have at that time is, you comprehend easily. You have this retentive memory, but once you're growing up, things change. Environment brings a lot of challenges to you. We adults will start facing this challenge and that. The mind will not be there. Will not focus on education. But once you are young, your mind will be there. You know that, my parents are sending me to school to go and learn. But at 18, their heads, a lot of things are coming.
In other words, what you're saying is you're simply telling parents that if you want to go to court, in fact, if I have what it takes, I will sponsor you.
100%.
All right. Are you of the same school of thought with what she said, or you have something different?
Well, let me quickly say this. This is a country that said that the starting point of any child starts from 18 years. Okay. So now,
starting point?
Yes, of any child. Yes, it's starting from 18 years and above.
Okay, that's maturity age.
Yes, maturity
Okay. Puberty is 12.
Yes.
Maturity
start from 11.
11. Okay, 11. Puberty is 11. Then maturity
start from
18. Okay.
Yes. Now they are now coming now to say if you are not up to 18, you cannot write WAEC. Well, I don't know if they started it on time or they started it late. Because if you go to university now, you see a lot of underage. You see a lot of children. If you go to NYC camp, you see a lot of children in that camp. Then what WAEC is saying now, I don't know how possible it's going to be.
Okay.
But if parents decide to go to court, they can go to court. But what I'm trying to say is that this is politics. There is nothing.
Politics.
Okay.
But
early education to me is the best you can give to a child.
There is nothing will come out from that court.
Okay, nothing. Okay, if they like, they should go to court.
They should go to court. They have made it
meaning the federal government have already put on their
clear. So whatever they feel like to do, they should do. We have said this a couple of times. We have said this. We cannot dwell in this. And probably a child of under 18 years, for me, don't supposed to write WAEC.
Why?
Because peradventure you write WAEC before 18, and you are opportune to get admission, and you enter into university before 18 years. And it is not right. According to the Nigerian constitution, there's some things you cannot do under 18 years.
The official age for Nigerian is 18 years.
And if you go to university, you see a lot of students with under 8 years are in school. So I think
what is the impact? Meaning they will be doing more in school.
Yes,
they will not be
all of them.
Some will be crying or something.
I've seen somebody that finished university at the age of 20. He's doing well. He's very, very intelligent.
That's for an individual. What about the rest?
To the children with high level, with their IQ? This kind of children that are very, very intelligent. So you need to tell me that you have to wait till when they are 18 years old before they get admission into school.
This is Nigeria. There is nothing we can do about it. We cannot keep. In fact,
I just feel, Mr. Ramsey, that at this point, this is the way out. Because imagine, let's use the recent a job vacancy in NNPC. Do you know what the requirement for the age is? 29.
29.
So
Can you
imagine you get to school at 18. Then you have ASU and other dramas that follows with it. You might end up spending. Okay, I was meant to spend 2 years in school. I ended up spending 4 more years. And time has caught up with me. So
4 more years, additional 2 years.
Additional 2 years. Then I don't even know when I'm going to get a job.
Now, as it is.
Come on. So the earlier they do this, the better it is.
This is the same country that reduced it to get a job.
So
This is
now
the same
you agree
country.
with the 18
No,
years?
this is the
Oh,
same-
no, you agree with the 18 years. NNPC is telling you
This
that
is-
at 29,
they
if you're
said-
more than 29, you should not even apply for a job. So are you trying to tell me the 18 years, it's cool for you? It's cool for you for a normal Nigerian child to start school at the age of 18. I just feel that
You
even
can
at
finish-
12,
you can-
if you are very intelligent, even
Okay.
at 12, they should
Okay.
give you the admission.
Okay, that is what you said.
Yes,
Well,
even at 12, if you are very, very intelligent, they should give you a go ahead.
But you have a
That's
different
okay.
school of thought.
I did not actually support a student
Okay.
under 18 years to
Okay.
enter university. I don't actually know about WAEC, because even if you finish WAEC under 12, definitely this is Nigeria. They will definitely delay you till maybe after 2 years, to 3 years, and probably let's say for instance you write WAEC when you are 17 years, that means or 15 years. You are not expecting to gain admission immediately. You might probably spend up to 2 years or 3 years at home before you get.
That's if you are not smart
before
and
it's not about
intelligent,
being
right?
smart.
No,
It's
I'm
not
just
about
telling
being
you
smart. It's
that
about
I
them
know-
deciding to give you admission.
Okay, when they
How?
decide to give you admission.
Of
All right, I think the way it is right now, Lovett is saying they should be 18 years is okay. Then Sadatu is saying 18 years is just trying to limit the children, that 18 years is too much, that whoever that is brilliant with good IQ should go.
be allowed
And
to.
Lovett say, even if you have good IQ, WAEC and all this time, all this jam, before you get to school, you need to be 18 so that you don't go to school and start messing around and start doing your momo, and any small thing you start crying, and before you know, you end up in the hand of one man, one boy, in the name of I want to pet, and before you know, it becomes something else, and before you leave school, it results to something else. Well, you know what I'm talking about already. They are smiling. They know what I'm talking about. All right, so this is going to be the size of the big story on Outnumbered today. We just talked about the outrage as federal government pegs age for writing WASSCE at 18 years. Then parents say we will go to court. ASU is saying no. Why are parents rushing their children? Then WAEC is saying we will respond to all this drama much later. Then National Union of Teachers says this is going to be a drawback for education. For you, what do you think about this scenario? Get to the channel, just get to the comment section, Oweleketv, and drop your comment for us. Let's get your reactions. We will return, and that's going to be tomorrow, same time, same station, for more interesting story. But then you can't afford to miss review. It's coming after now. Something very topical will hit your screen. My name is Ramsey Enoch. Bye bye for now.